It's me, Adil, and you're from ELI Institute. What's your full name, please?
My name is Hanan Khalid, but my friend and family call me Honey. It's very unique name, meaning is merciful.
Okay, let's talk about some questions regarding your neighbors. How well do you know the people who live next door to you?
I have a very good relationship with my neighbors who are living next door to me. They are very nice persons. I know all of them. Especially on the weekend, we enjoy a cup of tea in their living areas and watching some movies.
Okay, how often do you see them?
I often see them because they are busy in earnings. They uh, they are busy in jobs and comes late night, and due to that reason, we are oftenly meet each other at weekend only.
Okay, what kind of problem do people sometimes have with their neighbors?
I think all people are not considerate about their neighbors' preferences. As a result, they mainly deal with the problems like noisy at late night, sounds of the loud music, and sometimes they feel wrongly parking and the broking of the pet animals.
Okay, let's talk about some flowers. Do you like to have flowers in your home?
Yes, sir. I really like to having flowers in my house. Even I have a small garden of different kinds of flowered plants, and I feel that different types of shapes and size of flowers makes a home interior beautiful.
Okay, do you know different names of different flowers?
Yes, rose, and I really like it.
Okay, no problem. Okay, where would you go to buy flowers?
Uh, Personally, I believe that to buy some flowers from the natural gardens, but unfortunately in cities it is not available. So I prefer to the local stores to buy some flowers and try to prefer it is fresh or not.
Okay, on what occasions would you give someone flowers?
Flower treated as a gift of love and passionate and love and passion. I want to give this who loved ones and sometime on specific occasions like a wedding anniversary, a
Okay,
newborn
thank
baby
you. Thank you very
graduation.
much. Wait for your turn, please. What's your full name, please?
My name is Jawad Hassan, and my friends and family call me Jawad.
Jawad, where are you from?
I am from the loveliest city of Pakistan, which is known as Gujranwala, which is famous for wrestlers and foods.
Okay, let's talk about television. How often do you watch television?
I often television mostly on weekend because I haven't.
I often television.
I often watch television
Hmm.
on weekend because I haven't time on working days. Therefore, I mostly watch television on weekend.
Okay, which television channel do you usually watch?
I usually watch informative and educational channels like Geographic and Discovery, and
Why it
sometimes
is so?
there are a lot of information about animals and many other things which we didn't see, we don't see in the real life, and we can get information about many things on that.
Okay, and do you enjoy the advertisement of television?
No, I did not. I do not like advertisement on the television because it is a wastage of time, and
Mhm.
it skip the view of drama or any other thing which we are watching.
Okay, do you think most program on televisions are good?
Uh, I don't think most program are good. Some are good,
Not goods, good.
not good, and some are good which we like, and some are not good for us. It's depend on nature of a person.
Okay, let's talk about some flowers. Do you like to have flowers in your home?
Yes, I like flowers in my homes because it give a natural and beauty look to a home, and it's a very good impression for me, and it spread a good scent when I enter my house.
Okay, where would you go to buy different flowers?
I usually go to the natural garden to buy some flowers and some plants, and sometimes when I have to do a lot of work with my.
Is there any natural garden where you live?
Yes, they are have many garden which have natural flowers, plants, and etc.
Would you please let me know the area?
Uh, I live in Gujranwala, and there are nursery in Satellite Town Market.
Okay. Okay, on what occasions would you give someone flowers?
It is not a specific occasion for me, and mostly people give flowers to their dearest people, like wedding on wedding anniversary.
Why it is not specially, for you? I mean, you said
I
that it is not specially for me to give someone flowers on different occasions. I mean,
I never give anyone to flowers.
mm,
Therefore,
okay. Are flowers important in your culture?
yes, flowers are very important in our culture because flowers, some flowers are give a good influence on your life, and it shows your culture and
Okay, the same question. What's your full name, please?
My name is Faris Faisal.
Please speak bit
Okay,
loud.
sir.
Okay, where are you from?
I dwell in the fifth most populated city of Pakistan, Gujranwala. It is famous for its wrestlers and its delectable cuisines.
Okay, do you like flowers?
Well, sir, yes, I like flowers. I do have a lawn in my house. So whenever I get some time, leisure time, then I used to visit the lawn.
Okay, where would you go to buy flowers?
Well, sir, in my city, mainly there are two types where you can buy the flowers like nurseries, and the other is stalls alongside the road. I prefer to buy from stalls as they are much cheaper.
Okay, on what occasions would you give someone flowers?
Well, sir, I mainly give flowers on birthday occasions, wedding ceremony, as the flowers represent kindness and prosperity.
Okay, are flowers important in your culture?
Yes, flowers are very important in my culture. Mainly rose. Rose is a symbol of love, and people used to give flowers on many religious festivals or other.
Okay, which kind of magazines and newspaper do you read?
Well, sir, I mainly.
Don't say sir time and again
Okay, sir.
because it does not give a good expression. Okay, okay. Which magazine and newspaper do you read?
I mainly prefer to read BBC and
Mm-hmm.
CNN News as they help me to improve my English a lot.
Good. Carry on.
As they help me to improve my English a lot, and mainly they keeps me updated from the world news.
Okay, what kinds of articles are you most interested in?
Well, sir, I am mainly interested in the topics that are related to technology and the biography of some past heroes. It keeps me motivated and encourages me to give my best in my life.
Have you ever read a newspaper or magazine in a foreign language?
Well, sir, I don't read a newspaper in foreign language as other than is not my national language. So if you ask me other than English, then I don't
Okay.
read anything.
Do you think reading a newspaper or magazine in a foreign language like English is a good way to improve the language skills?
Yes, it is a good way to improve your language skills. Me and my friends are living example of that. It helps you to nourish your listening, reading, and other speaking.
Okay, let's talk about some questions regarding your neighbors. How well do you know the people who live next door to you?
I have a very good relationship with my neighbors as they have the children of my same age. I don't get that much time to visit them, but mainly in weekends I used to sit with them and enjoy a cup of tea.
Okay, what kinds of problem do people sometimes have with their neighbors?
Sometimes people did not care about their neighbors that much. Mainly
Did not.
do not care
Yes.
about their neighbors that much. they used to put some music on a loud volume, and not realizing that it can disturb their neighbors a lot.
How do you think neighbors can help each other?
Neighbors can help each other by regularly visiting them, and by by supporting them in the times of hardships and struggles.
Okay, Faris, I'm going to give you task two. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. You have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Describe a meeting you remember going to at work, college, or school. Here you are, your topic, please.
Today, I like to talk about the meeting I remember going to at school. Well, it is indeed an interesting topic, as it helps me to revisit my childhood memories. Well, when I was in my school, primary school, I was very interested in football, and didn't miss any chances to take part in football competitions. We have a goalkeeper whose name is Abdullah. He is very good in his job, but unfortunately he gets injured in a car accident, and he was not able to participate in the next competition. So we do have the problem to and we don't have the alternate solution. Our coach, Sir Shabir, gathered us together on the Sunday, and we talked about this problem, that what be the possible solutions of that, but we didn't find that much good solutions. My cousin Ahmed gives the solution that we pay some external professional player to play in the game, and that will be the best possible solution on that. So we implement it. We implemented on this strategy, and it helps us to win the trophy.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to ask you some question from the discussion topic. Okay, what are the different types of meeting that people often go to?
People of government professionals often go to meetings with other governments members, as mm, colleagues attends meetings with their bosses and CEOs. Student attend their meetings with their teachers. Parents attend meetings with their kids' teacher to help them to help them and offer them the best strategy to improve their child habit.
Okay, some people say that no one likes to go to meetings. What do you think?
Well, sir, I do think so that most of the people don't like to go to the meetings, but but sometimes it is a need of the time, and you have to take tough decisions to make. You have to make tough decisions and some best possible solutions to eliminate some problems.
Okay, why can it sometimes be important to go to meetings?
It is sometimes important because it is sometimes important to go to the meetings because sometimes you don't have that much solution in your mind, so you want to get other people opinion, and they will come up with the new ideas so that you can find some good solutions.
Okay, why do you think world leaders often have meetings together?
World leaders often have meeting together as the world is increasing. World is As the world is increasing day by day, and its complexity is increasing day by day. So world leaders often want to avoid conflicts with each other, and
Okay, what possible difficulties might be involved in organizing meetings between world leaders?
organizing meeting with world leaders often requires high security. There can be security problems and others, like time management, mainly the schedule, or often the host country and the coming government officials don't have that much close relation to each other, so that will be a problem.
Okay, Do you think that meeting between international leaders will become more frequent in the future, or will there be less need for world leaders to meet?
Well, sir, I think so. The meetings will increase in the future as the globalization is increased day by day, and every country uh, is every country is participating is participating in.
Do not try to repeat the same sentence every country or every country. Okay, thank you very much. This is the end of your third part. Actually, before going to start from you, I would like to say something about part two. You were given a part two that you have to describe a meeting which has been held in the past, but you describe and explain everything in the present. Why it is so? Whenever you are in the past, you have to stay with the past. You have to stick with the past. Don't go for the present. It will definitely be penalized and you will lose your marks in the final exam. Keep it in your mind whenever you are going to describe any cue card which is in the past. Most of the cue cards, more than 70% cue card, are in the past. They might be in the recent past, they might be in the long past. For example, which we consider past indefinite, you can use past perfect sometime past continuous, no problem, sometimes simple past. But you have to stick with the past. I mean, you said that my friend gets injured. It means you are talking about present indefinite tense. Okay, so this is not indefinite. You should go in the past, and the past is past indefinite. Do you get my point?
Yes.
And go into the past, and only one indefinite you can use, no problem at all. Because the examiner who is sitting in front of you is gonna write on your mistake, is gonna write on your good sentence even, no problem. It doesn't mean, for example, I'm writing anything here, so it is only your mistake. I can also write on some good words, good vocab, and I can also give you very good marks too. No problem with that. But you have to understand that the part two, if it is in the past, you have to go into the past. Okay? Yes, Jawad, it's your turn now. I'm gonna give you a cue card, and you will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes, and you have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. Don't worry if I stop you during your part two. Describe a restaurant that you enjoyed going to. Here you are, your topic.
First of all, I thanks to you. You give me opportunity to speak on this topic at a restaurant. I enjoyed the restaurant at the which is located in the heart of Pakistan, which is famous as Lahore. Restaurant name is was a village restaurant, and I chose that restaurant because I listened from my friend. Please go there and taste the food of that restaurant. And I went there with my family. That restaurant, and I that restaurant is very beautiful and very white, and I think that is very pleasant environment in the restaurants. And I ate many types of food there. Basically, I like traditional foods, and a lot of variety of traditional foods available there, like mutton, fish. That the that was the winter season, and most popular thing of winter is fish. And the specialty of fish is that the fish is prepared as fresh, and they are frying fish and eat people are eating people are eating there. And I think I enjoyed a lot there because the environment of restaurant is very comfortable. The service of the restaurant is also very good, and a large number of desserts and cold drinks are easily available there. So I enjoyed a lot.
Okay, thank you very much. Now let's talk about some discussion topic, which is part three of your speaking task. Why do you think people go to restaurant when they want to celebrate something?
People mostly go to restaurant because there is no celebration without filling the stomach with anything, without with food. People go the restaurant for celebration for different occasion like birthday or something else, and eat the food lot there.
Okay, which are more popular in your country, fast food restaurant or traditional restaurant? Why do you think that is?
The my the repeat question please.
Which are more popular, fast food restaurant or traditional
The
restaurant?
most popular restaurant in our country is traditional restaurant because the number of nutritions is better than the in traditional food is better than the fast food, and large number of people like traditional food because the service they are good environment and easily available there as compared to the fast food.
Okay, some people say that food in an expensive restaurant always better than food in a cheap restaurant. What do you think?
No, it is not. It is not. I did not. I do not agree with this because always food of the high restaurant is better than cheap restaurant. Sometimes the restaurant which we think it is cheap, the food quality is better than the expensive restaurant, and the environment of restaurant is also better, and the material used in the food is also better. So some people
So we can't say that this is the cheapest hotel.
we can't
If
say.
the if the food is good and well environment is good, atmosphere is good, then how can you say that this is a cheap restaurant?
A few people think like this.
No, the cheap restaurant here mean any open market. If there is any stall, for example, if there is any restaurant which is small in size and there is no proper sitting place, because the cheap restaurant which you are talking about is not a cheap one. It is considered a good restaurant comparatively. You know, if the atmosphere is very good and the food is very good, so this is not a cheap restaurant.
But sometime at the stalls we eat something that's better than taste from the
Okay,
high
no
restaurants.
problem. Okay, do you think that there will be a greater choice of food available in shops in the future or less in the future? What do you think?
I think in the future food will be more good. Like most of the companies working on this, they want to. The most of the people want to eat the different dishes of different people
Yes.
at their homes, and so they are trying to.
I agree with you. Yes. Okay. What effects has modern technology had on the way food is produced?
The modern technology is better, good for food, but some bad affected for the food. Some ultraviolet rays, which are harmful for human health.
Okay, thank you very much. This is the end of your part 3. It's now your turn. I'm gonna give you a cue card which is comparatively easy. Okay, don't worry. You will have to talk about the topic for 1 to 2 minutes. Describe a friend of your family you remember from your childhood. Here you are a topic, please. Yes, please. Would you start?
First of all, I would like to thank you that you given me a chance to describe an interesting topic. Here, I would like to talk about my person which is very close to my family. Is
Please don't use which for a human being, which is only used for lifeless things, which is not used with human being. Who
that
is who? Okay, I'm going to talk about a person who
who
is
is
very close to me, the
okay.
name of this that. Okay?
Okay.
Yes, please.
I'm
Carry on.
talk about a person who is very close to my family. Mr. Ali Asgar. He was a friend of my father, and I believe that he is the best friend of my father. And whenever my father at not home during their job, they need to go outside the city, then it is very hard time for us to because we in our childhood, then Mr. Ali Asgar represents their the, helps us very personally. And when when I know we all family members know him since long time, even before I was born. And um, I remember that time when Mr. Ali Asgar was ill, and my father was not at home. Then it's a very hard time for us to going outside and purchase something. And so I feel that he is very important person for us. Uh, my father have no car that time, and but his friend have a car, and he provides most very facilities like we don't caring person for us.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm going to ask you some question from part 3. This is called discussion topic. Okay, what do you think makes someone a good friend to a whole family?
Can you repeat?
Okay, what do you think makes someone a good friend to a whole family?
Uh, yes, if someone have a great and kind-hearted and nature personality to helping hand to others, then uh, he can make a friend
Okay,
of our
do you
family.
think we meet different kinds of friends at different stages of our lives? In what ways are these types of friends different?
It's very from the uh, different group of ages. Like in childhood, we have many friends before because we have no stress of our uh, jobs and world stresses.
Okay, how easy is it to make friends with people from a different age group?
Uh, it is easy for us if we are working in a some specific organization. We have some different ages colleagues, and sometimes we have sometimes they make our friends. And we it's not doesn't matter what the age of colleagues.
Okay, do you think it is possible to be friend with someone if you never meet them in person?
I don't think so.
Why don't you think so? I too have a lot of friends whom I have never ever met before. I mean, many people I too have.
It is possible only
Because
if
we have
online
contact, yes,
the
we
Facebook.
have online friends. No, no, I'm not talking about Facebook. I mean, I do have some of my friends who are working at Punjab University and who are working at Sargodha University. I have never been with them anywhere. Okay, I just make a call. They are my very good friend, and we are in a connect. We are connected. I mean, five. It's been a long time, and seriously, I haven't seen them.
Due to the
You
same
know,
profession, like.
yes, because of many different reasons. We do have a lot of relationships to whom we don't meet personally. Sometimes we just make a call by someone. Sometimes it happens that someone is going to introduce any other person, for example. So we have to be in contact with that person, and the next time he or she becomes a friend. So it happens. It's
Yes,
possible.
it's possible.
Okay.
I
Okay. What kind of influence can friends have on our lives?
uh, Friends can influence in many ways, like they can help each other, and every time they are available in need. And
Okay. The last question. How important would you say it is to have friends from different cultures?
Uh, I I believe that different cultures friends have different.
How important it is to have friends from different culture. For example, I too have a lot of friends from Nepal, which is another country, and their culture is totally different.
Yes.
Some of my friends are living in UAE, some of my friends are living in Azerbaijan, another country. So every country has its own cultural values, its own importance, its own system. So is it important to have friends from other territory
Yes,
or
sir,
from
it is
different
very
cultures?
important because I know the all other nationality persons. When I was working in Qatar, I have many friends of different countries like Nepal, Bangladesh,
Mhm.
India, and Philippines also. And I really, it is very
So
important
what
for
are the
me.
advantages to have friends from other cultures?
All the cultures, I think so.
Yes, what do you say?
I think we know about the different types of when we meet the different type of person who belong to different culture. We know about the culture of that country and
That's
culture of
cultural
that person.
values, rituals, conventions, rules, regulations, many other things.
Yes.
Thank you very much. This is the end of your speaking task.